how are you supposed to take even one step towards getting better?
Right.
When everything that's supposed to help you
It's just
get better is just failing you.
Yeah.
So like and when you're in your darkest moments, you find just a hair of bravery enough to go do that, and then that's what happens.
Yeah.
Like that'll destroy you. Like it breaks you. And so, but how do you find one more hair of something to push through? Like I don't know, and maybe we should do a better job of that, but I don't know if there must be men's resources here somewhere.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Hey,
and I'm gonna start off as I looked at the screen and I don't know, these chairs are really comfortable, and we have one listener that continuously complains about how I'm sitting in this chair.
Like, what do you mean?
I don't know. I guess me having my arms like this or crossed legs, he's just finds it funny and also super annoying.
How does he want you to sit?
At one point, we were doing it at the same time, and he's like, did you guys rehearse this? So shout out to Kyle.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He was so funny every time, because he watches it, I think the episodes come out, and he'll watch it, right away.
Oh, okay.
And then, he messages me, again with, he takes a screenshot. Again with the legs. I'm like, so I'm going to...
we both do? I don't ever put right leg over left, though.
I don't know. I keep switching.
I do this.
I keep switching, yeah.
I like this, though.
Yeah, but so I figured might as well start out with addressing that.
That's going to be super entertaining for the people who don't watch the show and just listen to it.
Yeah. Well, go watch the show on
what
YouTube.
What are you talking about?
Oh man, what a great last 2 weeks. It's been definitely a roller coaster for me here.
Oh yeah.
I've been doing a lot of I guess not soul searching, but just trying to figure out my life a little bit.
Oh.
I know.
Jeez.
And I've been working now nights, so I just finished my shift. 3 hours ago? Almost 3 hours ago. And convinced you to come over.
Yeah, you're finishing your day, and
yeah.
I'm delaying the start of mine.
Yeah, it's 8:45 right now that we're AM that we're recording, and I'm gonna have a whiskey. It's my afternoon. Don't judge me. But it's been. I've actually been sleeping really good, so I've been doing a lot of thinking.
That's why you're so chipper.
Yeah, right. I get tired, but then I crash hard and sleep, and it's actually it allowed me to collect my thoughts a little bit lately, so that's been pretty good.
That's good.
But I'm still riding that high from Jason's episode.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I really, really enjoyed it. I actually listened to the full episodes twice after I finished editing and everything, and once it was actually released.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. It's been really good, and we're getting lots of engagement on our social media as well. A lot of people are chiming in, and seems to be.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah. But it just seems to engage people. People liked that episode as well. So,
he's great to talk to, though.
I definitely
that's what he does.
Yeah, I
right?
definitely want to have him back on the show because I feel like he has a lot to share.
Yeah, for sure.
And obviously, he's got most of the information probably in his books. But, I actually have friends that end up buying the book, ordering it online too, and I'm super happy. And they actually got into it right away, and they're saying, what an amazing book. So,
I haven't started reading it.
No, I haven't yet either.
It's on my nightstand. I have the intention of opening it one of these days.
Mine's sitting on this table here. So
I did finally listen to Jacob's episode, though. So,
yes,
I'm behind, but I'm doing the things. I'm just way behind.
Yeah, so what did you think?
It was great. I loved it. I think it's...
So you don't listen to
I
our
hate
episodes.
doing this, but like I think no, I don't ever listen to our episodes, so I don't actually know. All I can do is compare it to the experiences I've had recording them, but I had a lot of fun recording with him, and then I had a lot of fun listening to it. Mm-hmm. It was good. Yeah.
No, that's the feedback I got from some of the listeners too. That it's just been amazing to hear a little kid, and everybody knows kids are super honest, right?
Yeah, of course.
And they don't bullshit, right? They don't put a face on. It's just like, this is what they see. This is what they say.
Yeah. Everything's very like matter of fact. Just
exactly.
No, this is what I'm experiencing.
And so I've really enjoyed listening to that episode too, and recording it. And man, I gotta say, that kid has been nothing but an absolute gem the last 2 weeks. Like he, so we had a quick chat outside. I got like this blood spot on my eye, and like,
that's freaking me out. It's very distracting.
And he was right away like, "Hey, Dad, are you okay? Like, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. Like, Mom noticed it yesterday," and so he Google searched it right away, and like, he's like, "Dad, I think you're stressed out. You should go to sleep." You know, I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I'm gonna," like, we have really cool interactions in the morning now that I'm home. In the morning when he's awake, because usually I'm gone by 4 a.m.
Does he wake up slow, or is he like awake and then it's like fucking right into it?
I would say about 90% of the time he's like, like turbo diesel going, you know.
I don't know how kids do that.
I don't know. Yeah, and he stays up late. He goes to bed at like 10, around 10:30 sometimes. But he also is one of those kids like, "No, I'm tired. I'm going to bed." He won't force himself.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah. He's always done that.
Yeah. So it's been nice. So he's like, "Dad, I really hope you go to sleep right away and fall asleep and have a good sleep, because, you know, I want you to be happy." Like, it's like,
what a sweet
you know,
boy.
like, just, he's been absolutely amazing. And like, you know, he helped me out clean up the yard a little bit. Like, we were doing the yard work, so he was helping shoveling the dirt into the wheelbarrow. And he was like, I told him, like, "Hey, dude, like, you're helping." He's like, "All right, I don't want to, but I will," you know. And then no problems.
Nobody wants to do that shit. You didn't want to do it either.
No. Yesterday helped me. I had a bunch of like old wood, rotten wood, so it helped me cut it up, clean it up, take all the nails out and everything. And meanwhile, we totally forgot about the chicken fingers that were sitting in the toaster oven, but they didn't get burned or anything. But it's just like, okay, we had to reheat them again. But you know, we had so much fun actually working together too. So it's been really, really great bonding experience. And I've been bonding with my daughter now every day. She's in Germany.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask how's she doing, and maybe you don't want
to. No, I can talk. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. So she has a hard time adjusting. First time traveling for like by herself. Like, she's gone to Slovakia without us, but her grandparents, like my wife's parents,
she flew with.
Yeah. And then my parents were there, so it was like at least she had some comfort. But now she's completely by herself with her friends.
Yeah.
And so first day, like, she called us like, "I want to go home. I don't think I'm like too fucking bad. Like, It's not like I can go pick you up." But no, she's actually having fun. That was the first day. She was tired, so that's normal. She's looking. I told her, like, keep looking at the positive things of the trip, right? And it's been really nice because I'm working nights, so she wakes at 7 hours ahead. So she wakes up at 6:30. It's like 11:30 or so. So she'll message me, and I'll chat with her. Yeah, we video chatted a couple times too at night. So it's really good. Like, we're bonding, and it's really nice to be wanted.
How's she doing? Good?
Yeah, she's doing good. Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, okay. Well, let's check in.
Sure.
And we'll go from there.
All right.
Timothy, how are you doing? Tell me.
I'm fucking grouchy today.
Yeah, please elaborate.
I won't elaborate too much, but no, I'm fucking grouchy.
So I don't usually see you in the morning.
Also true.
So is this a normal thing? Like, does it take you a while to, like, from getting up to like work mode? Because I've seen you in work mode, and it very much resembles like you're like you have shit to do, and you want to do it.
Yeah. That's not grouchy, though.
No,
That's like,
but I mean, your facial expression is always grouchy.
Well, yeah, I always look grouchy.
So I know we've talked a little bit before we recorded.
It's my resting bitch face.
But as far as like, if I'm just looking at your facial expression, that's normal. Whether you're grouchy or like...
Yeah, no, it's always the same.
So that's why I'm just trying to figure out, like, okay, so you're grouchy because I made you come here now and record a podcast instead of doing work. Yeah, okay.
No, I was grouchy yesterday evening, and then I went to bed grouchy, so obviously you're not going to wake up happy after going to bed grouchy. So, I think
you're that guy, eh?
What?
You can't get over it, like, with sleep?
I don't know. Not at all. No. Just makes it worse.
Okay.
What am I going to say? I'm overwhelmed. There's just so, like, the amount of things that it takes to run a good life is just really hard. Like a normal life.
Yep.
I'm struggling with the amount of things it takes to run a normal life.
That's the thing. It's not hard life. It's just normal life.
No, just a normal life. It's not even hard. It's not hard.
Yeah.
But it is. But no, just a normal life. Like, I got these projects I need to get done at home, and I work a lot, and my wife hasn't been feeling all that well, and we have a kid, and that adds a whole other, like, aspect. It's just all these normal life things are just like, I don't know, maybe I'm just being a bitch about it, I'm not sure, but like, fuck.
I think it adds, the thing is, I'm super jealous of people that have like low expectations of life a little bit, because they're just like, they go to work, come home, and just like do what they love doing, and not that I don't love taking my kids to their activities and having a clean house or getting the garden done or anything, but it's just like when you have all these things constantly, and then you take a day to yourself to like just do fuck all, like relax, and then you do that, you feel great, and then instantly like feeling regret of wasting time for even an hour or 2 hours, whatever, a day, and then you're playing catch up after that, and then again now you start feeling overwhelmed. It's like a circle of bullshit,
and then it piles up, and this piles up, and that piles up, and like it just, then it's this fucking mountain you got to climb, and that's frustrating, and I'm just
it's June,
having one of those couple of days here.
Well, and I feel you, because it's June, and we would have been camping already 3 or 4 weekends. I went out there for one night. My wife hasn't been out yet, and that's because, well, let's do this project, or we have other shit that we need to do, and it sucks. And like, what do you do? Like,
I don't even know.
Right?
Like,
is there a fix for this?
Well, I guess you just like buckle down and just like, you just have to do it. And so
but you also don't want to exhaust yourself.
I had a realization when I woke up this morning that, like, on my way over here, like, I just have to do it. Like, whatever the things are, I need to make a fucking list, and I just need to do it. And so that's making me grouchy.
Speaking of lists, I started doing my lists. I got a little notebook, and like literally, like, I decided, like, split it into 4 things, because I have my business, then I have stuff that I need to do for my work, then I have stuff that I need to do for the podcast, and then I have personal things. So like under personal, like, clean the bathroom, finish up the wood that I had to cut up, and basically things around the house, or if I need to contact someone, and so like I filled up basically almost a good quarter to half page of just things in the notebook. Now the notebook is not huge, but I was like, okay, this is a good list. Like, let's fucking go. Okay. Let's do it.
That's motivating for you? Okay.
It was nice to see And right away done a couple things and crossed it off. I'm like, okay, there's two things off the list, right?
I like crossing shit off the list. That feels
and
good.
And we talked about that, and so like it was like a little cloud came over me, and then I saw a couple sun rays bust through. So I'm like, okay, there's some positivity in it. So, but I'm excited that I'm doing it because I know it worked for me. It works for you. It works for lots of people.
I do well with lists, and I haven't made a list of all the things I'm grouchy about yet. And so I need to do that.
Okay.
Because then I can start crossing shit off.
Yeah.
Like, what's making me grouchy?
Mm-hmm.
And then lots of that is tasks and things. And so I need to break those out and just, like, look at it and go, okay, this is not unreasonable. This is normal fucking life.
Yep.
This is what everybody has to do all the time. So who the fuck am I to not, like, I just have to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm very grouchy about it.
Oh, well, let me know if I can help you somehow, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I have enough shit, but again, like, if there's something I can help you with,
I don't ask people for help.
No, I know, but I'm just
Except my dad 2 weeks ago with yard work, which was great. And then I hurt my back really bad. So that hasn't been fun either. That's been another added delay to some of the things. I got all motivated. I'm like, okay, I'm doing the fucking yard, and then I'm going to do this.
That is such a downer.
And then I hurt the shit out of my. It still hurts.
Yeah, I know you went to see our friend Dr. D, and
I've been going like every day or every other day. I'm 60% better.
Okay, well,
but it still hurts. Like sitting here, it still hurts. But
you got to look at one positivity that came out of there. We ended up watching the F1 in the hot tub.
That is true. We did do that.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
We got to do it more often.
So I think I just need to buckle down and just like accept that all these things, no one's going to do them for me. I know that, but I need to like just come to terms with it and have a better attitude. Yeah. And so, sorry, this is check-in.
Yeah. So I was just going to say, so what's your number?
4.
Ooh, shit. Okay.
So,
okay. That's a big drop.
It is what it is. I got to turn it around because the only person who can is me, and the only way to do it is do the things that are making me feel grouchy. So I'm just gonna figure out how I'm gonna tackle that and get disciplined and just go for it.
Get her done.
Yeah. And with quitting smoking in 2 weeks, I need to get all this shit done before that happens.
Because stress levels.
Because then I'm just gonna burn everything to the ground. So I have a timeline, and like I'm also traveling again in 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, there's all these factors, right?
Yeah. So I just need, oh God, I'm already feeling it.
Never mind, I'm a 3.
Yeah. I just went to a 3. That's what a half-point drop looks like.
It's like when you start rubbing your forehead and covering one eye, that's a drop. Yeah.
That's a 1-point drop. But I need to get it all done before A, I quit smoking, and B, before I go on the road again, because I'm probably going to be on the road for the better part of 2 weeks with being home a little bit in between. So all this stuff and things can't sit
so
another month.
You guys might see a different co-host once in a while because this guy's going to be really busy. So, and we're not
do
skipping.
It from my hotel room.
I'm not doing all that extra work.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that's good. Well,
so
good luck with that.
That's where I'm at. How about you?
Have fun with it.
I won't.
I want to say an 8.
Oh, la-di fucking da. That's awesome. No, that's great. I love that.
No, it's been, as I mentioned earlier, like...
Oh, we are doing the thing.
Right? Yeah. See, like I told Kyle, like,
this one's for Kyle.
I don't even know it, but like, well, hey, let's be we're mirrored now. As I mentioned earlier, like it's been really interesting. Like I've been getting more sleep, so my mind's clear. I haven't taken any of my ADHD meds or anything. Really trying to just focus on my mind, my body, and what I need to do. And so I haven't taken any of my cholesterol pills, none of the sugar pills, and I want to go for another blood test just to see like, okay, where I'm at now. I've been checking my blood sugar levels, and like even after like a couple days of eating, like had a bagel with cream cheese and tomatoes and a bunch of other stuff, I've been eating like carbs but in moderation, and couple days ago, I had a bunch of potatoes, like mashed potatoes, but then I won't have carbs for 2-3 days, and then I'll have again a little bit of carbs. And so like I had 2 days where I had like carbs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 2 days in a row.
That's a big day. It's a big couple days.
But it wasn't like junk food. It was literally just like healthy carbs. Like the most unhealthiest thing was the bagel.
Yeah.
And my sugar level still only spiked up to 6, which is it's got to be under 7. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I was like, this is not bad. And that was actually, I had beers too. So I'm like, that's not bad. And, you know, kind of really been focusing on what I want to do. And I'm not sure if I mentioned on the show, but I had an opportunity to run for these positions. We have elections at our work where you can run for positions. And I really wanted to continue to do one of those positions, and I kind of forgot to accept my nomination.
Okay.
And I was very pissed off at myself for about 8 hours. And then it's like this giant rock just fell off my chest, and like felt good that, you know what, this is a sign that I need to let other people do that, not take on more for myself, and that only focus on the 2 things that I'm doing right now and focus on helping people out. Actually, these new people that are taking out, I kind of told them like, hey, if you need help, I'm more than happy to help you, but I'm not gonna,
because it's stuff you've done before,
exactly,
or have been doing for a while.
And it's this way now. It's not in the back of my mind like, okay, what do I need to do? How do I need to do this? No, it's just like, hey, let me know if you need help, and then I can actually give you some advice, you know. And so it's been really like relieving, I guess would be the word. That it's just a small little mistake that was during this really stressful time gonna help me calm down a little bit and get a clearer vision.
You actually did the thing you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Which was not be involved in that.
Yeah, exactly. And like, so I'm really happy now where I'm at, and like getting a good, clear understanding of where I want to be in the air.
Nice.
So,
good. That's exciting.
So and like, again, like, you know, get up and have fun, and I've been working actually overtime, first time in like 7 or 8 years now, because a couple of guys are missing from work, so they need more help. I'm
extra hours, nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
like, hey, you know what, the paycheck is very helpful now, so so yeah.
Sweet. Good for you.
Yeah.
Fucking 8.
See, this is the point where I'm getting tired after my shift.
It's starting to come apart.
And like my wife and kid noticed it like a couple times, like, holy crap, you have energy, but you look like shit, you know. I'm like, I'm losing it now, guys.
You're like the dog that like gets bursts of energy right before it goes to sleep. Like, gotta get that last, squeeze the last bit of juice out, and then like, all right, crash.
Yeah. The nice thing is that I can fall asleep pretty fast.
That's good.
Which is really nice. Yeah. Put on a movie, and I think within like 5-10 minutes I'm out.
Nice. That's pretty good. Yeah. You're all I don't know what this is about.
You hate this, Tommy, don't you?
Yeah.
This is the morning, Tommy, though. This is the morning.
No, but now I hate it because I'm going to work immediately after this, and like we could just hang out and have fun all day.
I mean, we could.
I can't.
You want to go golfing?
Yes, my clubs are in the car.
Well, let's do it.
I finally went golfing this week. Finally.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's a plus.
That is a plus.
Okay, so you're back to 4 then.
Yeah, back up to 4.
Okay. Happy thoughts.
I won't think too much about how I played, but
yeah, that's fine. At least you played. I haven't done it yet, so
yeah, we should go.
We should. Yeah, let's do it now. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. We're going golfing.
Yeah, later.
Why don't we take a break, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
People appreciate the fact that you're genuine and authentic. Just be yourself. Like, I complimented Justin Lamuda from Rainy Day Forge. He put his YouTube video out, and I've seen every other video he's done, but this one was different. And I reached out to him, and then when he answered, he said that he was just being himself.
Guys, listen up. You know what makes life better? Great knives. But not just any knives, custom knives. Need a knife that'll handle your outdoor adventures? Or a kitchen knife sharp enough to make you feel like a pro? Check out Rainy Day Forge. Crafted right here in Winnipeg. Get yours today at rainydayforge.ca.
It's captivating. Why? Because he's being himself. There we go.
This show is brought to you by our new sponsor, Stoke Screen Printing. Are you looking to make a statement with custom clothing? Stoke Screen Printing is Winnipeg's go-to print shop, and they will bring your vision to life. Whether you need bold screen printing or crisp digital prints or high-quality embroidery or even eye-catching stickers, they've got you covered. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will walk you through the process and ensure top-tier results with great turnaround times. Now, whether you're looking for a single t-shirt or thousands of pieces for your band, business, or event, or even podcast, they will handle it all at fantastic prices. And then here's an added bonus. If you're a local Winnipeg band, you will get another 10% off from your order. If you're looking for quality, speed, and great service, contact Stoke Screen Printing today and stay stoked.
From their humble roots in kitchens and music venues all over Winnipeg, the creators of Intergalactic Sauces have turned their passion project into a line of must-have condiments for flavor and heat lovers everywhere. Getting their start selling tacos to hungry concert-goers at local underground music festivals, the Intergalactic crew has stayed true to its DIY rock and roll aesthetic. Every delicious bottle is a carefully designed collaboration with indie designers, printers, and a bit of inspiration from the cosmos. Whether it's a limited run or one of Intergalactic's core flavors, whether you want to add a bit of zip to a meal or blow your head off with heat, there's a sauce for everyone. Go to intergalacticsauces.com and get your sauce today.
We have a voicemail.
Sweet.
On our system, I guess. I don't know, website.
Someone telling us how much they hate our show.
So, I've gotten some messages, and I just kind of said that, like, hey, like, this is, first of all, I'm sorry that this is happening to that person, but I said this would be a good voicemail to leave because it really opens up a conversation and just kind of, not that we're not trying to help or give advice to anybody, but hopefully maybe help that person to kind of look at things from a different perspective, maybe, you know.
Well, we'll just talk about, no different than we do anything else in this show. Like,
yeah.
We just talk about shit.
Yeah, exactly.
If it helps, awesome.
Yeah. So why don't we listen to that?
Sure.
So it's just a heads up. It's a little bit long. It's about over 4 minutes long, but there's lots of pauses because you'll be able to tell there's lots of emotions in there. So I'll chop it up a little bit and then we'll talk about it. So we'll listen to it right now and then we'll talk about it.
Sure.
I can see firsthand how the system is failing for men's abuse. I left an abusive relationship of 20 years, and I've been reaching 2 phone numbers that have been, the programs have been exhausted, and I am to call 911 for my concerns. Well, you call 911 and it's not so much of an emergency. That have been told to redirect and call the same number back as told me to call 911. My daughter as well, left with me, is now currently staying with some friends to finish her schooling, as I'm trying to get help and understand. I've never harmed or hurt anyone my entire life, and to be treated this way, and for me to think that was okay to be treated. I didn't think I would ever even begin to think about fighting one person that's supposed to be there to support, love, and pick you up as I have with her all these years. And I am met with such anger violence, control, anything. I don't know. It's I had suffered a stroke at the end of November and fractured vertebrae and when I went into the hospital, they didn't know about my fracture and put me through extensive therapy. So even the medical system failed me. I don't know. It's really tough, and just to talk to somebody, just to tell you that that everything's just kind of gonna be okay. Yeah.
That's it.
Ooh.
That's a heavy one. So
Yeah, I think first and foremost, you left the situation,
yeah,
which
good for you.
I don't know who you are, but I'm really proud of you for doing that. I think people who end up in, never mind abusive, and I don't know, I've never been in that type of abusive relationship, but like, I think leaving is super hard.
It is,
Because I think they beat you down.
and I think that's it. Whether you're a man, the man's being abused or a woman's being abused, it's you hear these stories that they keep going back to the same abusive partner because they just don't know how to leave.
Well, and I think that's part of what happens, the result of that control. And I think that abusive person, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Like that's the point.
Mm-hmm. And again, it's like we don't know details about how the abuse was happening, but yeah, like there could be like where they make you feel comfortable, loved again, right? You go back and then bam, hit you again with that shit.
So good for you for getting out, and good for you for getting your daughter out.
Don't do that to your kids. Like your kids deserve better. They can't. Like just how much it scars a kid. It can haunt them for the rest of their lives.
Well, and whether they're being abused or they're witness to abuse,
it doesn't matter.
But you'd assume, and I don't know, but you'd assume that if he's being abused, sounded both physically and for sure emotionally and mentally, that you got to think there's some amount of abuse that's being passed to that kid too.
100%.
Because if this person who's abusing him is in their lives,
I'm
and
a good example of that because I've seen my parents fight, and like they weren't physical fights, but they were verbal. And my mom was like, she has gotten better for sure, but like my mom was like very nasty, and like she could turn to this like evil bitch that like, and you know, I'm sorry to say that, but that's the way I saw it as a kid, right? Like when they fought, or like if my mom got pissed off at me, like she acted towards me the same way, you know, and very controlling, right? And would make me feel bad at the end, where I would be the one apologizing, you know. And well, you guys heard the story when I was back there, and again, like, so has that affected me? Absolutely. Like, and I still working at it to make sure that I'm not anywhere near that person, you know, that I was like 10, 15 years ago.
Well, and with abuse comes manipulation, and like you said, like, or I hate this term, but gaslighting, like all that stuff, that's all rolled into one really nasty ball, and like it's just, you get trapped in it. Yeah.
He's trying to get help.
Yeah.
So you call the 2 phone numbers that you have where you can get help. They'll tell you, call 911.
Yeah.
911 says, no, call those 2 numbers. Like, our medical system is really shitty. And that I put that under the medical system because that's what it is. And whether it's free services or paid services like therapies and all that, like it's all medical. like, what are you supposed to do when there's these resources that are supposed to help you figure your own shit out, what you're going through, and then they decline you, they send you away. Like, it's like waiting in the line all day, and then you finally it's your turn. Sorry, we're closed.
Yeah, no.
Come back tomorrow, and then the same thing happens, and over and over and over.
Well, and the hardest part is that when you only call them or do that when you need it the most.
Yeah.
Like when you're actually at your wit's end is generally when you make those phone calls where it's like, I like it's bad enough.
Yeah.
And I think as men, we tend to push it as far as we can without. And I don't always think that's bad.
No, I think it's nice because you can almost build a little resilience too, and
I think that's why we do it. I think it's a survival thing. I don't necessarily always think it's a macho shitty attitude thing. Mm-hmm. I think it's just a strength and a survival thing, and I'm not against that. But man, when you need it, you fucking need it.
Yeah.
And
don't turn me away.
Then to need it that badly and not be able to get it, like just another fucking nail in the coffin, like that. That's I hate hearing that. Like that's frustrating.
I wonder if he was a woman and a woman reached out to some of these services. Because I mean, I'm happy that there are services for women, because I think statistically, and don't quote me on this, but I believe there are more women being abused than men.
Oh, I would think
for sure,
by a very wide, large spread.
So, and I'm happy that there are lots of resources for women that can get help.
Well, and
I'm all for
they're
it.
more vulnerable than we are.
100%. But I just, hearing this, because I haven't really heard where somebody was abused and they got turned away from the services that are supposed to get you help. So why is this happening? Not enough staff, or just lack of giving a shit? Like, I don't know. Like,
I don't know either.
And I mean, I don't know if there's a public way of kind of shaming these. I don't want to shame these companies because they're doing good things, but then get your shit together.
Yeah, and and like, it's a long spiraling conversation to get into our healthcare system here, and all I can speak to is Manitoba, but where we're from. But this is just one of those stories, and there's a million of them, and not like this. Like I'm not discounting that there is always unique parts to the story and things that we don't know, but you need help, you go to get it and you can't get it.
Yeah.
Now, I know if you're suicidal, you can go to there's one hospital in particular here that you can go to and they'll take you in. Yeah. Like I've never seen them turn anyone away.
I never heard that.
I have friends who have used that resource and it is actually, it's good.
Is that at HSC?
At the Vic.
Oh, okay,
Victoria Hospital.
That's what it is. Okay.
So you can go to the Victoria Hospital and check into the mental health ward, and they will take you.
Yeah.
And you can kind of stay there as long as you need. Like I have a very close friend who's done a few stints in there, and it's been, what it does is it's helpful in a sense that you only get certain things, and you're forced to you're safe. Yep. Like it's impossible for anything bad to happen, or almost impossible. And B, you can be there to process. Like you get time to process that.
Yeah. So, like you don't have to go to work, don't have to do anything. So you're just there.
You're just there. You're in there,
taking care of yourself and trying to figure it out.
And if you're really in danger, they control that in a good way.
Yeah.
And so, but I don't know. It's probably a fine line between like, okay, well, I'm being abused. I'm being physically and mentally and emotionally abused, and this is my situation, and this and that, and it's like, well, are you in danger of harming yourself?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. But
well, then you better say yes, because if you don't,
I was just gonna say, like, do you go and lie?
Yes,
right.
For sure you do.
And it's shitty that you have to do that.
No, I would encourage.
Yeah.
I would encourage that. And this is just me talking, but like, absolutely. Because no one's going to look out for you but you. And so our healthcare system is not coming for you. They're not looking out for you. You have to get what you need. And so, do you lie? Yeah, you fucking lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what other choice do you have? He tried.
Yeah. And it doesn't sound like he tried once and that's it.
No,
It sounds like he's tried
I mean,
a few times.
Go to the hospital and fucking lie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't you think?
I mean, I think
I would.
So I now, me sitting here, I would say yes, I would definitely do that. But when you're in that headspace,
Also, you don't think
Yeah.
this gentleman is having a mental health crisis?
oh my God, yeah,
Like, he is
you can-
absolutely
yeah.
having a mental health crisis. And so, if that's the case, you're not even fucking lying.
No. Yeah, because it's like you lose all hope, right? Because you're trying to get help. So, like he said that the person, first of all, you would never think of having the person you love abuse you. So that's already like you're being beat down. Then you're trying to get help. They're basically pointing you
Denying
to a
you.
different direction, and
Yeah.
they point you back. Then you're worried about your kid, who's also, I'm not sure if he mentioned, but assuming she's a teenager going through,
I
'cause
assumed
living with someone.
old enough to be somewhere else.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like a teenager or maybe early university. So like, you want your kids to not worry about this shit and focus on school and just be a kid, right? And plus the other medical stuff that he had a stroke. Like that's a fucking huge hurdle. And on top of that, you had fractured vertebrae that you were in the hospital and they didn't know that. This is the problem. This is the problem with our medical system here, and I can compare it to like medical system in Europe, because like when you go for a full checkup in Europe, they'll send you for like chest X-ray, like everything, and like the blood work is not only like the doctor checks off only just check for this and that. No, they'll do like everything.
Mm. Yeah, they don't do that here.
No, and when I told my doctors, like, can you check my testosterone levels? And he's like, well, we normally don't do it. It's like, all it takes you is a check mark.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, fuck off. Just do it. I'm asking you. So he's got all this shit already piling up. Like, yeah, how do you not have a mental breakdown? How do you not want or feeling that you're like life has just turned its back on you?
How are you supposed to take even one step towards getting better,
right?
When everything that's supposed to help you
is just
get better is just failing you.
Yeah.
So like and when you're in your darkest moments, you find just a hair of bravery enough to go do that, and then that's what happens.
Yeah.
Like that'll destroy you. Like it breaks you. And so, but how do you find one more hair of something to push through? Like I don't know, and maybe we should do a better job of that, but I don't know if there must be men's resources here somewhere.
So I actually, if you looked at our website, I've added a bunch of phone numbers now on the main page. There's the crisis center and also there's like a helpline for kids. And there's a bunch of phone numbers. I don't know it off the top of my list right now, but actually, fuck it, I'll pull it up right now. And again, like all the phone numbers that are on our website, that's all Manitoba. So if you're outside of Manitoba, like, sorry, we don't necessarily know these things, but call in or send us an email. We can try to
We'll post
do some
them all.
research.
Like,
yeah,
we'll post any in all of them that we get told, but I don't even actually know, is this guy from here or not?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, the suicide crisis helpline is 988, so you can call or text. We have the kids helpline. There's a 1-800 number, or you can text connect to 686-868. There's the clinic crisis support line phone number there. There's a 204 and a 1-800 number. There's a Manitoba suicide line. And there's a Shared Health Adult Crisis Response Center and Crisis Services in Winnipeg. And there's the Link Youth 24-hour Crisis Service Winnipeg phone number on there, and Manitoba Addiction Helpline. So these are the phone numbers that I have. on our website. It's on the very main page. So you go to quietriotshow.ca, scroll down, and you'll see all the phone numbers there highlighted. So check it out. Maybe you haven't seen some of those phone numbers, and hopefully someone picks up and actually wants to help you. Also, thanks for messaging us like at our Instagram. Feel free to message us anytime that you're feeling down. I try to be on there daily, and I share this with Tim every time there's something important, and anything we can do to help you feel better. You need to vent, just reach out, man, because that's what we're here for. Like, we talked about purpose with Jason, right? And like our purpose, the purpose of this show is to create this little community of just being there for each other, helping people feel like you're not alone. You're not by yourself. We went through shit, and still going through shit, especially always, Tim, this week. But it's just we're there. We're a bunch of men and friends, that's a community that just want to look out for each other.
If anybody knows of like where, and that's the thing is like I'm sure this dude has Googled it and abused men. Like, is there men's shelters? Is there like what is there available? Like, he's got somewhere to live. He needs some kind of support, and I don't think it's clear where to go for that kind of support. And so he's tried multiple avenues, and I got to tell you, man, like, just keep trying. Like, try anything, try anyone. Go to the Vic and lie, or like whatever you got to do to just get.
Even if that gives you like a temporary relief or that clarity in your mind to just focus on yourself, not worry about going to work,
when you got
doing
pain,
the dishes or
you have
whatever.
Pain you have to heal from. Like, you have injuries physically and emotionally that need healing, and like that takes time. Well, especially emotional injuries. Those take so much time. And that's the thing.
If it's just one thing, okay, like you can kind of focus on, but now you have multiple. Like you said, the physical and emotional, which one should I focus on more? Like, I'd be super confused.
At least he left.
Yeah.
So I hope that your leaving has at least given you one little fraction of peace, or at least it stops.
Yeah.
So the worst of it is over. And
that's you did the hardest part.
The healing part will last and may take a lot of time, but at least you stopped. Mm-hmm. And so the worst of it's over. Now you can start to work towards healing, and I feel so awful for you that the systems our province or whatever has in place have failed you, and that's unfortunately not a unique scenario where they fail.
Yeah. No.
His scenario is for sure unique, but or quite rare, I would say, but that doesn't mean like the system's there is supposed to be there to help.
Yeah, but unfortunately the way it's set up, it's
not going to help. So keep fighting and keep finding the ways. I mean, I would say you need to talk to a therapist, and you need to go see a therapist, and that's a whole other thing, because like if you can't get, I don't know your financial situation, and like therapists are fucking expensive.
They are. Like, you're looking at average anywhere from $150 to $200
an hour.
A
session,
and that's probably still a good price, because there are some that are more. So
it's very expensive, and I know there are some resources and some support for that. It's slow, and it takes a long time.
I know there used to be the Men's Resource Center, and lately I haven't been able to find information. So I'm going to do some digging the next little while, because I have used them before, and I've gotten like 8 free sessions through them.
There's some therapists out there that do pay what you can.
Yeah.
You got to dig a little bit to find them, but there are some that do that. They'll do, maybe their practice is normally 4 days a week. They do regular.
Yeah, and
then 1 day a week they'll do pay what you can. Like, those things are out there. They're not as easy to find as they should be, but they're out there.
And I think it's one of those things, like, they're probably not going to advertise that, because then the ones that are paying from Monday to Thursday.
Yeah, you'd like to hope that's not the case, but like.
But again, like if that's their business, that's their living, right? I understand that they can't do all of it for free, but it would be nice to just find like these people. So if we find it, we'll definitely share them for sure.
Yeah.
I'm a therapist reached out to us to be on a show as well. So I think
Nice.
we're gonna try to get more of those on here too, and just kind of get a little more, shine more light on this situation too, and maybe we can get them to give some free sessions to somebody.
Right.
So
just keep fighting,
hang in there,
and
you know what? Leave us a voicemail. In a week or two, how are you doing? Since the last voicemail you left, like, just to give us a little update, if you'd like,
Yeah, whatever you're comfortable with, and again, my heart fucking breaks.
Oh,
when I hear that, like, that's hard. That's just, it's something I've never been through, and I just can't imagine. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
No, not at all.
Well, maybe a couple people, but like,
not even that,
no,
because karma
it's
will
just
get
not.
me
Well,
then,
and it's just not. I just, nobody should have to go through that.
No.
And I'm glad you got out of it. Again, I'll say that. Like,
yeah. So hang in there, buddy.
Stay the fuck away. I'm glad you got out of it. Now, it's going to take some. You're going to have to dig again and keep digging to get what you need, but just keep digging. Don't stop.
Absolutely. And I'd like to talk about another listener of ours. He reached out to me. I'm not sure which episode we were talking about, but it was just around the reset time or just right after. And so he reached out to me. He's like, hey, man, like, I'm really curious about this carnivore diet because, I've heard things, but I haven't really talked to anybody. Can I ask you some questions? How does it work? I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. All right.
The full carnivore?
Yeah. Well, like, because we talked about, like, doing the reset, which is basically full carnivore.
They're different, but okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're eating meat.
Yeah, carnivore is only meat.
Yeah,
meat, salt, and water.
Basically, yeah.
That's the actual.
Yeah,
or that's the lion diet or whatever they call it.
Well, to me, it's just basically like we were talking about this stuff, and then so he's like, I went to the doctor, asked him. The doctor said, "Oh no, don't do that. That's the worst thing." I'm like,
they're all gonna
every
say
fucking doctor will say that, and I don't know why. And maybe that's because like they studied like, okay, this is the symptom, this is the pill for it. I don't know, maybe, but every doctor seems to, except Dr. D. But he's really not a doctor. He's a chiropractor.
He's a doctor. He's actually very well read.
He is awesome. He's very smart.
Your traditional regular doctor
they hate that,
will likely never recommend that.
So what I did is I wrote him, sent him the reset instructions. Mm-hmm. Here's the videos. Watch it. Mm-hmm. And this is what I did. This is what works for me. Try it. And you know what? Actually, I'm gonna read the message because it is such a positive message that he replied with. That
you sent me that one. I read that.
Yeah, I did, and I want to share this with everybody because I'm super fucking proud of him, and I'm just really, really excited that he's feeling better, he's doing better. But here's the message. So. I want to thank you. I just wanted to thank you. I started the carnivore diet, which
whatever.
Yeah, we established that it's not the right term, but whatever. It's the reset last Tuesday. So it's been a week. I've lost 13 pounds and my blood glucose is 4.9 in the normal range finally.
Fuck yeah.
Without medication, without anything. My blood pressure that's been high since I can remember, which I was on medication for and still high, it was the normal, now without anything.
Yeah, that's what it fucking does.
Thank you for giving me the push to do it. I feel good. My cravings are gone. I feel great. If it wasn't for me listening to you guys, I wouldn't have done it. I was pretty skeptical, seeing stuff online, but never knowing what that stuff would do. So
it just fucking works.
I am just so happy that you're doing great and keep doing it, man. And thanks for listening, first of all, and reaching out. I'm glad you reached out because
keep updating us. I want to know.
Yeah, like because like if I you can see all these sponsored ads and like they pay people to say this shit,
Yeah.
and maybe it's true, maybe it's not. We don't know. But when you actually talk to somebody that. Okay, and we don't know each other, so maybe. Oh, I wish I was getting paid for saying that shit, but like I'm not. I'm literally not getting paid. But like, I think people saw it that I was doing good, so it's like, okay, well, let me see what this is all about, right? And he tried it, but my blood sugar levels are great.
Yeah.
So
no, it improves everything.
It's
it improves
amazing.
Your mental health. It improves your mental sharpness.
Yeah.
Your physical health, weight will fall off of you.
Yeah. Like and the thing is, that's the thing. So I was strict for 2 months, and now I kind of loosened up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was worried, so I stepped on the scale. I'm still between 230 and 235, which is great. Like I'm so happy that I'm not putting it on as fast as I lost it.
Yeah, it does work.
Like February 1st was when we started the reset.
Yeah.
And I was like close to 270.
Yeah.
And so 2 months of strict diet, and I'm still maintaining my 230. If I kept going till now, I probably would have been a lot lighter. For sure.
Oh, yeah. No, like, well, what it does is your body will...
It'll burn fat.
Your body will decide when you hit the weight you're supposed to be. Like, your body decides that.
Yeah, and
if you put the right things in it.
And I don't have a goal for my weight.
Yeah.
I just wanted to feel better. I wanted to feel better.
Yeah.
And
a weight goal is bullshit, just for the record.
I don't think it's bullshit. I think it's a
It
good
can be a
inspiration, motivator.
It can be an inspiration and a motivator. But if you do this, I don't even want to call it a diet. If you change your
lifestyle.
That always sounds so fucking lame.
But it is. But that's what it is.
If you just change the way you eat to this, and you stick, I'm speaking to this guy specifically, but like anybody, if you eat this diet, not a diet, but this diet, the weight loss at the beginning is a huge inspiration and motivation because you see that physical difference, and that's massive. But your body will just manage everything, and you'll just look and feel the way you're supposed to look and feel. Like you just won't be sick.
Yeah. No, it's
you were on 5 different meds.
Yeah.
To try and mitigate all the things that actually you changed by just doing this.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know what my cholesterol is at, and
there's debates around good and bad cholesterol.
Exactly.
And
that's also a very gray area. There's
and we're
different
not doctors or.
No.
All I know is it fucking works, and you feel better.
I feel fucking great.
Yeah.
So like, that was my main thing. Like when in January when I had my breakdown, I was huffing and puffing, putting on my shoes. I was waking up with a sore back. I was just tired all the time. I could sleep for 8 hours, and I woke up exhausted.
Yeah.
And now I'm feeling great.
Yeah. The whole concept is it's good fuel. So
Yes.
you're burning good fuel instead of shit fuel.
Yeah, and let us know if you guys look. If you want to try it, we can send you the links. It's this Dr. Martins or whatever.
There's videos.
There's 4 videos that he explains into like what it does to your body, what you get from the animal products. That plant products are good too because you get stuff from it, but there are certain vitamins or minerals that you get only from meat and cheese and eggs, and he explains why. The guy's voice is annoying.
Oh, yeah.
His face is annoying.
Yeah. The way he talks
is really bad, but like the information.
It's not long, and if you get through it, it's
they're
worth
like 10-minute videos.
Yeah,
so
it's good information that's worth.
Literally, go sit on the
listening to.
pooper and watch it one by one. Or whatever. Like, listen to it on your drive to work or anything. But like, it's really worth it because it does give you a little perspective what this diet or reset does to your body, and that's what kind of helped me. And then I did my own research a little bit into it. Okay, like, do we really need this? Like, is this true?
Is lied to forever.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it's just I took a little deep dive on it, and not I shouldn't even call it a deep dive, but I just kind of looked into it a little bit and like, okay, everything made sense, so let me try it.
Yeah.
So if you guys want that, let us know. Email us, message us on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and leave us a voicemail. And we'll send it to you and just listen to it. And if you want to try it, then try it. If you don't, that's fine.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
We don't care.
It fucking works.
At the end of the day, we care if you try it and you feel better. And then like where your wife tried it and it just wasn't working for her.
Yeah.
Like she had a hard time. Did she give it
I'm going to encourage men to try it for sure.
Yeah, and that's them. Yeah, I mean,
it's worked for women too. I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor.
I
don't know.
Yeah, I know. I tried to talk my wife into it.
But
She's like, no fucking way.
I'm gonna say if you're a man listening to this show and you aren't satisfied with your physical well-being, fucking do it.
Yeah, just it's 4 weeks.
30 days.
Try it.
It's 4 weeks and just do it.
Yeah. So
and do it diligently and stick to it.
It helped both of us. We're not saying this is what fixes it, but it helped us.
No, it's a sure fucking good start.
It helped us, and try it. Yeah. And it might not work for you, and that's okay. But
yeah, I doubt it.
But yeah, exactly. I think I'm yet to find a man that tried it and
it didn't work.
Yeah,
I've never met one.
So
yeah,
actually no, Kyle. Yeah, he tried it, but he failed. It didn't work for him because he failed, because he's lazy.
Oh, well,
and he gave up.
No,
yeah.
If you do it, it fucking works.
Yeah. I just had to give it a little jab.
Yeah,
I think
like
we can wrap up on that. Again, thanks for leaving the voicemail. Thanks for messaging us. Please do so again. Go to our website, quietriotshow.ca. On the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little bubble. Click on it. You can leave us a message. Just what you think of our show. If you're going through something.
If you have suggestions for anyone else we've talked about, like from today, we talked specifically about 2 listeners that could use all the support and help. Even if you want to send a voicemail, just telling the guy, "Hey man, we hear you, we love you."
Yeah,
carry on.
I'd like to
anything.
I really want to create more engagement on our social medias and on our show. Not because of. I want to become more popular.
I want to create more community.
I really there's some podcasts that I listen to and I love that there's an actual conversation in the comment chat because somebody says something like, oh my God, I felt that too, or I went through that shit. Oh yeah, how did you do it? And the next thing you know, they probably have a private chat and they become best friends. I became friends like that with the Nomad, Kyle, and Bretsky.
And me.
Oh, you were on the show, but
I was on, okay.
Yeah,
fine,
I was chirping you. But yeah, we literally...
Similar though.
Yeah, but we were literally fans commenting on your guys' show, and we've become friends now outside of that, and quite close friends.
It's community. That's what we're doing this for.
So speaking of community, I've decided that in July I'm going to host the first community event for the Quiet Riot show, and it will be it's nothing special. You and I are gonna go to Smitty's. And we're just going to go for beers and wings. And whoever wants to come and join us.
I love that.
And then, I don't know if it was with you we talked, but there was men were getting together once a month and just kind of, it became like a club almost. I don't know if it was with you that we talked about.
I don't think so.
It was somebody
My dad does it every Monday.
But yeah, it's just, but basically it would be just it's for us men, I need to get the fuck out of the house once in a while, Mm-hmm. And not because I hate my family and hate my life, but I just need to go out and have a beer and have some wings and eat some hot wings and sweat and suffer the next day on the toilet, But it's just something that I like doing. So we're gonna set a date. We're gonna figure out a date, and then whoever wants to come and join us, we'll share the location, but just. Come on by. We'll bring our banner or something. We'll set it up in the corner just so you guys know where we are. And come and join us. And we don't have to talk about any problems. We can. It'll be just
sounds
hey,
awesome.
Let's get together for beers and wings.
I'm in.
And then let's try to do it every month.
Okay, I'll be there.
Yeah. I know this guy's not going to show up. I know it.
I'll fucking be there.
Sorry, Tommy. I'm traveling.
Well, we'll pick a week I'm not traveling.
But yeah, no. Well, I think, and then eventually it's one of those things that people will just it'll be the monthly thing. Like I do that with my brother-in-law and two of our friends, and we're going out for wings next week, and that's just a thing we do. We just there for 45 minutes, an hour, catch up, and then off we go.
Okay, well, let's pick a day and.
So we'll do that. So July will be it'll be probably during the week because weekends I'm busy and I don't want to see you guys on the weekends. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we'll figure out a date. Please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at Quiet Riot Show. Oh, on Twitter or X it is now.
X,
yeah. And yeah, website is quietriotshow.ca. Leave us a voicemail. You can leave a review there as well. There's phone numbers on there. You can check out our sponsors as well. There's direct links to their businesses, and you can read a little bit about us if you're new listening to this and you don't want to listen to the first and second episode. Then there's a little write-up about us as well, and YouTube. You can watch our beautiful faces on YouTube.
Oof. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Quiet Riot Show. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors for making this show possible. And of course, thank you, our amazing listeners, for your support. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We're at Quiet Riot Show on all platforms. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can watch full episodes of the podcast. If you're enjoying the show, please rate and review us wherever you're listening. It really helps us grow and reach more listeners like you. We'd also love to hear from you. Have questions, suggestions, or thoughts about the show? Drop us an email at quietriotshow@gmail.com. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time on The Quiet Riot Show.